Welcome back to Wazaday, where was today is Zaxxon, a 1983 release running here on the Apple IIe and Virtual 2. From Datasoft and Sega, it's Zaxxon. I do have a Mockingboard in slot 4, so I'm going to hit Y here, and we can get a nice little hissing noise. And I'm going to hit 1 for one player. I've got a joystick connected. We're going to get into some Zaxxon here on the Apple II. You can go up and down. And you can blast. You can go left and right as well. Important to note that the up-down is inverted. You can shoot those fuel tanks there. Oh, wow. To refuel. That's an important mechanic. Your fuel is always running out. If you're not familiar with Zaxxon, this was originally a 1982 arcade game. It's a little bit stripped down here. I'm gonna go watch for these guys trying to blast us too. That's not very nice. It seems like some of the enemies at the very limits you can't actually get to. So we're gonna get to the second part here where we're blasting enemy planes in space. Let's see if we can do it. A little bit more tricky on this. I feel like I can't really oh no. Can't really judge the height. You still have the up-down mechanic here. Man. Let's start blasting. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, they got me too. Down to our last dude here. I think in universe, the Zaxxon is the canonical kind of boss you get after this stage. After this stage, if we can see it, you go back to another scrolling thing, the end of which is a mid-boss kind of. Or boss, after which it just, repeats and gets more difficult. That's the way games tended to work. I'm going to assume that's how this port works, too. Oh, you get bonus of 1,000 points. Okay, nice. I'll take that. I guess I don't have any choice to. So here we are back into this other isometric section. So apparently, Zaxxon is the first game to employ axonometric projection. In this case, isometric projection. Oh no, I ran into the fuel tank. That was terrible. Game over. I was talking too much about axonometric projection, but according to Wikipedia, this is the first game ever to use an axonometric projection, including isometric projection. So any axonometric projection. Oh, I think it was in demo mode there. I just pressed a button to get back into it. But yeah, so the axon in Zaxxon comes from axonometric projection. They just made that, put Z in front of that and made it have two X's to make it cooler, It feels like I shouldn't be able to blast that. Oh no, I hit the wall. Shouldn't be able to blast that tank. This game could have been called Zaxxon for isometric projection, but no, it's Zaxxon. Forever in the halls of time. Apparently, according to Wikipedia, this is also the first arcade game to ever have a TV commercial aired for it, which is kind of crazy. This is 1982. It seems late for that. And also, according to the news article at the time, it cost $150,000 to make this TV commercial. You should look it up. I might link it in the description below. There's barely any gameplay, and there's a whole lot of 3D CGI that's like a first-person view of what Zaxxon would look like, kind of. But that's not what Zaxxon is. Zaxxon is not first-person. It is a third-person isometric game. Oh no, wow, this feels terrible. Like, compared to the arcade, the controls just do not feel great on this port, I'm going to say. I booted up the arcade version on my Mr. Cade before I started playing this. Just to confirm I wasn't going crazy. But yeah, if we can get past that other isometric stage, we'll see Zaxxon himself, the boss of the game, who shoots a missile at you. You gotta blast the missile. In the arcade version, I'm not sure maybe this Apple II port mixes it up. We got that satellite there. I don't think that's in the arcade version. I don't remember that. Could be wrong. There's a lot of ports of this game that change a whole lot. Some of these ports for home computers are like first person for some reason. Maybe they're trying to capture what's in that commercial. But yeah, that commercial, $150,000. That'd be about like $500,000 in today's money. You should see what that got you in 3D CGI in 1982. We need to blast these fuel tanks, but we don't want to run into them. right? We don't want to get blasted ourselves. Oh man. Oh, they have reintroduced the electric fields. I thought we weren't going to see those. That's definitely there in the arcade version. There we go. Gotta get these tanks. Oh man, it's going poorly for us. It's getting intense here on Zaxxon. That felt sketchy. None of that felt good. I don't know if oh, I do have to worry about the electric fields. I was too high. Game over. That's a game over right there. That's a new high score. Gonna hit 1. Apple version by John Garcia. Okay. Congo Bongo, also from Sega, came out after this. I'm kind of curious now because the Congo Bongo is also an isometric game. If it ran on the same arcade hardware, oh man, this is a terrible start. I'm talking too much. But apparently Paramount helped make the ad because they were trying to establish Sega as a brand in the US. Which, you know, that happened. That did indeed happen. So success. It's also interesting. There's a Japanese like electronics manufacturer that was involved in the making of the arcade version of this game, called Ikegami Tsushinki, which I hadn't heard of before, but apparently they were involved in like a lot of early arcade games, including Congo Bongo, including even Donkey Kong, and they got in a lawsuit with Nintendo about Donkey Kong that they settled. So yeah, I don't know what the true story of their involvement in the production of those early arcade games, but it's kind of a bizarre history. I wonder if anybody's made anything about that. As we try to get through all 3 stages here in Zaxxon. I kind of want to see the titular Zaxxon in Zaxxon. See what it's like in the Apple II version. But we got all these enemy planes to reckon with, and it's not going well for us. I think if you're pressing a button, maybe it'll let you get right back into it. Let's see. No? Let's try to be a little bit more careful, maybe. I'm trying to tell, are these stages just completely RNG? Like, it doesn't seem like there's any, like, they definitely have some sort of, like, template that they're using, because the difficulty changes between stage 1 and stage 3 here, but I think each time it's been random. I don't think it's been the same each time. Could be wrong, but it doesn't feel like it's been the same each time. Did I not blast those? Oh man, I ran into the wall trying to blast that thing. That's no good. That's not what you want to do in Zaxxon. I think for whatever reason, I never really played this that much back in the day. Maybe it just was not at my arcades, and I didn't have a good. I don't think there was an NES port of Zaxxon, so that maybe the main reason why I didn't play it much. And why I'm doing so terribly now. That's what I'm gonna blame that on. It's barely clear on that wall there. It does seem a little bit wild that this is with Mockingboard support. There's still no music. You just get some sound effects. All right, let's see if we can. We gotta get more serious with our Zaxxon. But yeah, I'm gonna say this does not feel as good as the arcade version, and also you can tell if you look at the arcade version, this is very visually sparse, let's say, compared to that. Oh no. I thought I was past that missile, but no. Well, I don't think this is going to be the run. I wonder if this has a control R. No, it does not. Maybe there's something else that's mapped for it. Let's go into space. Like, all this just feels bad to me. You're still slowly losing fuel on these. You get... I don't know if you get it from anything. Those satellites are just points. Could be wrong. You'll have to watch the tape. Too much going on. So many enemy planes, it's crazy. Oh no. Well, we were close to our top score that time somehow. Let's get back into it here with Zaxxon. I'm determined to see Zaxxon. In Zaxxon. Maybe I should just play defensively, not try to engage. Because I don't care about points. I just care about Zaxxon. Let me see Zaxxon, you cowards. Oh no! All right, here we are, stage 2. We got one plane of our own left, and 20 enemy planes to get through. Well, there goes our one plane of our own left. I don't know if there's any bonus lives in Zaxxon. At some point, right? Although, if it's an arcade game and if this is like authentic to arcade, maybe not. Some arcade games, I mean, they don't want to give you a bonus life because why would they? That's quarters they could have from you. I don't know if Zaxxon is among those. There we go. You get bonus. I'll take bonus. I love bonus. This just feels perilous now. I feel like I don't know how to do these anymore. I don't know how anything works anymore. I'm terrified. I just want to see Zaxxon. Just let me see Zaxxon. Am I out of bullet? What? It wasn't letting me fire there. I don't know what happened. This just feels bad. Everything feels bad about the controls in this game. Like, I have no idea whether I'm gonna live through one of these or not. As I just said. Oh man, that's a new high score though. I feel like we were so close to seeing Zaxxon. I'm going to bring you pictures of Zaxxon. One way or the other. Ah. I feel like this is a game that could have done more. I don't know. Maybe just in the sport. Oh man. We were just at the end there. I don't know. Does it keep her position? Maybe this is just one of those arcade games that doesn't really hold up at home. In the arcade, you also get a cool controller that you don't get at home. A little flight stick. Oh, man. Blasting out the gate. Oh, no. Is that game over? No. Somehow not. Like, I don't know why my bullets weren't hitting that guy. Get back into it. The Zaxxon. Didn't one. Cruise up here. That was close. Oh, man. All right. Through the first section. Our fuel is not looking good, though. But maybe that's worthwhile if we just lose a dude to the fuel. Instead of dying a bunch. Right? Because we'll refuel when we run out of fuel and die. At least. We'll have made some progress on these enemy planes here. Go for broke. Because we're going to run out of fuel anyway. Might as well. Oh no. There we go. See, hopefully... I was going to say, if the enemy planes reset now, I'm going to be a little upset. Come on now. There we go. You get bonus. 1,000 points. Alright, coming to stage 3 here. Once again. Home of the electric fields. Everybody's favorite Zaxxon enemy type. So maybe these stages are fixed. It seems familiar. Good lord, that feels so bad. I encourage you to try this yourself. If you have the means. Just to see what these controls feel like. It's really hard to convey how controls feel in a video. But, yeah. Yeah. Speak of the devil, yeah. Also, I'm not sure why you're going so fast whenever you respawn. Oh, man. You really gotta thread the needle somehow. Game over. Man. Those electric fields are just killing me here. They're stopping me from getting to my precious Zaxxon. He's just beyond that electric field, I think. Gotta skill up at Zaxxon. You want to see Zaxxon. Yeah, it's not worth getting that radar. Coming in with bad fuel once again. Like, all the perspective on this stage just does not feel good. There's no, like, reference point for anything, it feels like. Oh, they got me. But I was about to run out of fuel anyway. Got one enemy plane left. There we go, you get bonus. 1,000 points. Going into stage 3. Maybe I just shouldn't be doing the analog joystick with this. Oh man, like, feels like I'm just like really just trying to thread a needle there, and I have no good gauge for what the right height is. Got it. Maybe I should be looking at the left there. Okay, so that's safe. Let's use that. Okay, so that's the technique, it looks like, that you need to use. Oh man, so close. I'm just gonna stay at this height. Are we gonna see Zaxxon? At long last? It's Zaxxon. From Zaxxon. We gotta shoot his missile. I don't know where it is. It's usually in his right arm there. Oh no, it got us. Man, that's game over for Zaxxon. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it here for me with Zaxxon. I finally saw Zaxxon. So that will do it for me with Zaxxon for Wazaday. And if you like arcade ports to the Apple II, like this one, then go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you tomorrow for our next Wazaday.